Thank you for the invitation to review this remarkable project. And it struck me personally, I have a website and mine's about children's literature and it's for teachers. And when I put up this website, I have a banner on my website that I developed with my colleague, and it's 3 words: active, joyful learning. Active, joyful learning. I believe very, very strongly that students should be active participants in the work. I believe that their voices need to be heard. And active also implies doing, learning by doing. That doesn't mean they always have to move around and get up, but I think they have to have active participation, involvement in the work that we present them, not just sit back and listen to the teacher. Joyful for me means engagement. Are the students engaged? Are they interested? Are they motivated? And for me, joyful means success. So if they feel success, and there's going to be the complete range, some students will be feel more successful than others. And in our observations, we know that students will be more successful than others. But for me, that joy, when they feel successful, they are joyful. And my theory is when they're active, when they're joyful, they are learning. They are asking questions, they're reflection, and they're moving towards understanding. In the case of this project, they're moving towards understanding of well-being. So that resonates for me strongly because this initiative was very much geared to active, joyful learning. And I wrote a book, since you want to, and this is not about selling the book, but creating caring classrooms. I did a lot of work on anti-bully education, confronting the bully issue. I did it through 2 strands. One, how does children's literature help us explore the understanding? And 2, how can drama help us to confront the bully issue? And bullying is about better relationships. So in my own work, I did lots of workshops and I've written materials. And my colleague and I, she works at a different university, we wrote a book called Creating Caring Classrooms. And bullying is a strand of that. But there are many, many resources and many, many books about bullying. So we come up with a framework that's not revolutionary, but one, it begins with community. How do we build community with the students? And what kinds of activities do we have sharing and trust being developed? Number 2 is communication. How do we invite students communicating with each other? The main strands, of course, are talk and writing, but my world is the arts as well. So how do they communicate through the arts, whether it's visual arts or dramatic exploration? Number 3 is about collaboration. And that's the social growth, social emotional intelligence. How do we invite kids to work together? How do we put kids in groups so they know what it's like to share, to negotiate, and to brainstorm and to create together? So collaboration is a very big part of my work. Number 4 is compassion. So that's the emotional literacy. How do we touch the hearts and minds of our students? But what resources, what content, what strategies do we do that build emotional growth, emotional literacy, and compassion? And our 5th chapter is confronting the bully issue. So I would argue that we can't even begin to confront the bully issue, which is only about better relationships, unless we have community, collaboration, communication, and compassion. And for me, if we wanted to just replace the word bullying with well-being, of course they're interconnected, but this project really resonates for me in my own work, and I was really intrigued to find out through how the consortium developed materials to bring that caring classroom and that active, joyful learning. That's how it resonates for me.